like to see everyone's perspective, and I understand where all you guys are at currently and where you guys are going. So in this call, I want to give you guys some more alignment with your vision, where you guys are currently at right now, where you guys can go, and what you guys can make possible. I know the daily challenges that come with this opportunity, it's going to happen. Some of you guys said on the wrap-up call, man, I had a rough day. Yes, we call those character building days. Those are the days where you build character. But I learned a lot through my whole process in coming in this company, and it really started with the evolution of self. The evolution of myself in this business has really changed a lot. A lot of people say I'm unrecognizable to the person who I was when I first started to where I'm at now, and it's really changed. And I want you guys to think about where you guys are currently at right now, and in this journey where you guys have hit, maybe you guys are starting off as sales reps. Some of you guys are pushing towards leadership, or maybe some of you guys are at leader right now, pushing towards team leader. Some of you guys may be team leader pushing towards partner. Isaiah, I see you, dog. So, it's really a good amount of you guys on this call, but it's gonna take a lot of evolution in the development of change with you guys. And I understand that you guys, are all changing and all growing in different ways. And that's the beautiful part of this business. So before I get into it, let me see a show of hand. How many leaders do we have on the call? How many leaders do we have on the call? All right, a couple. Do we have any sales reps currently?
Probably like two.
Two? Okay. So most of you guys are leaders. All right, perfect. So yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about, where most of us are currently at. If you guys are at leader, this is a great call for you guys. So the message pretty much during this call is the 4 pillars of life. So the 4 pillars of life. Now this is a little bit different. I want you guys to see where you're at currently right now, and you're looking at your environment where you're currently at right now. Where you guys want to always reevaluate is who you are, where you're going, where you want to go, but also your environment. What are you around? And when I was first starting off as sales rep, I was lost. When I started this opportunity, I had no desire. I'll say that. I had no desire to really grow, no desire to really change. I just knew I wanted an opportunity to grow, and I knew I wanted something where I can earn some money. I got tired. I came from a background of coaching and working at UPS. I got tired of seeing boxes at one point and working with kids. And I just knew I wanted the opportunity to get in a better environment. And right now, those of you guys who started this opportunity, you guys are the ones who wanted to get a new environment. I'm pretty sure that's part of the reason why you joined here, besides the money. But your environment is very key, because the more you hang around the success, I see Chris drop the weekly chats, you stay close to the fire. That fire is gonna be the thing that drives you. A lot of us I know I've been at a point where I get disconnected. If you get disconnected and you're out of that circle, or you're staying away from it, you tend to lean towards the negative thoughts that come in. The negative thoughts of, I'm getting in this bad space. These things are starting to happen to me. I'm disconnected. I'm not fully focused. And then that environment will slowly pull you back in, to becoming that better person. So I look at my environment. When you look at your 4 pillars of life, you want to look at your environment, like the environment that you are around, even your personal friends, your family. And when I was starting off here, I was hanging around the worst type of group, back then. And it wasn't anyone who was trying to help me get better. I don't really hang around the same friends that I used to have. And yes, success and some of those changes and evolution, it can be a little bit lonely, but that change and the change of scenery that you need is very important. So when I started changing my environment, I had to look myself in the mirror and see, where is it that I need to go to? I have 2 kids. Most of you guys know that on this call. yes, I have 2 kids, and they depended on me. And then before, we had a team, before I was even building, I had to depend on myself to make a living. I came from a job where there was structure and consistent checks, but I was blowing those consistent checks because I was in the wrong environment. There was no growth, there was no evolution, there was no development. And so I had to find the second part of four pillars is opportunity. All right. So opportunity. Opportunity is where you guys are looking for right now. And this is where a lot of people aren't going to understand where they want to go. Opportunity is also aligned with your vision. Now, let me ask you guys, for vision, I know Chris, as part of his team name, what is you guys' overall goal, in the company? Some of you guys, what did you join it for? Like, you guys joined this opportunity for a reason. If anyone would like to share, what did you join this opportunity for? Anyway.
I can go first, Jaydubb.
All right.
Yeah, so for me, when I initially started, it was kind of funny because, one of my close friends at the time brought me along, right? He was only in the business probably for like 2 days, but I hated Amazon so much, I was ready to jump on, any opportunity, and when I did with my interview with Chris, he asked me like, why do you want to join this company? And I just remember I was just saying like, I'm fucking hungry, dude. Like, I was just so hungry to, make a lot more than I was making at Amazon, and not have to slave 50, 60-hour weeks just to make like $550 a week, and then also, being in the company for a while, like, and hearing from a little bit of everybody else, and it's like, also family, right? You guys already know, the people who's been here for a while, already know I really want to buy my grandpa a boat. And I was going to buy him a boat. At this point in time, I'm just going to buy him a nicer boat. So I'm going to wait a while, and I'm just going to save up more money and then buy him a nicer boat than I originally was going to buy him. So that's my goal is, it's just I really had a vision to, buy my grandpa a boat, because, they're not always going to be here on the planet for too long. And, and I just love my grandparents. So, I just want to, do this for them.
Yeah, man. And that is the most important part, man. It's we all join it, to get in a different environment, and you can't, like, I call this second chance you. When it comes to CMC, it's second chance you, because a lot of people come here to get a second chance, where they want to be in an environment where they can grow, where they feel appreciated, where they feel loved. And that's why the 4 pillars of life is important, because in order to feel meaning and purpose, you have to feel this. And these 4 pillars of life, you guys don't even know it, but when they hit you, you don't even notice that it hits you, because you got into a different environment, one, but then you got into an opportunity and you feel fulfilled. So that fulfillment hits, and it's a human nature. And once you really feel that, you feel love starts to come your way. I know if there's a saying, when you live like, yeah, exactly. When you love, you end up getting more out of life. When you live with love, you end up getting more out of life. And that's how I try to always see things. If you guys see me, I'm smiling, I'm happy, because shit, this is good. Money's good, family's good, my kids are taken care of, we're thriving, we're growing. But also because it's just, I wanted to change, and what I seen, I just remember there was days like you guys have right now, where some of you guys said on this call you had a rough day. There was days where I couldn't see where I'm at currently. But the fact that I try to focus on getting 1% better each and every day, despite the losses, I always focus to lean on what is the opportunity that I have right here, right? And I had to write it down. I was like, my kids one day will look at their father and say, he sacrificed time. He sacrificed some time with us, but I'm thankful for the fact that he can now give that time back. He can be able to buy me something. My son just got some $100 Jordan SB cleats for football, and I'm thankful at that little fact right there, because there was a time where $100 was very hard to pay for some cleats. And that's the point exactly with this cause. I want you guys to not look at where you're currently at, but look at where you can go, through these struggles, through these challenges, through taking L's. Now, every day is going to smack you in the fucking face, excuse my language. It's how you fight back. It's how you thrive back, and that's what I want you guys to really focus on. But I seen Luis, you had your hand raised, What did you start this opportunity for, brother?
So I started this opportunity because I wanted to invest. I want to buy a lot of properties, make sure my mom doesn't work for the rest of her life. That's the main goal. And with this job, I can do it way faster. And working less hours, making a lot of money, that's the goal.
Yeah, man, definitely, man.
Reach.
Yeah, what happened? What'd you say? Oh, you said preach. My bad. But yeah, man, that's very powerful. Always remember that. Always lean towards that. And I believe Ricky, is that the team I see right there? On the call. That's all you guys. I see you. Okay, you guys are all on camera. I appreciate it. Ricky, they call you Big Sexy, I believe. Is that Big Sexy?
No, Big Sexy my brother. Big Sexy my brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
What's
right.
up, man?
Ricky, man, I've been hearing a lot of great things about you. Marcel, Ashley, Chris, they all speak very highly of you. That you're on that team lead run. You guys out there in Fort Myers are really making it happen, and it's great to see. The company, the conversations that we're having. We're like, man, Fort Myers is on fire. We need to get out there. So, I definitely plan on heading out there sometime in the next couple months. But definitely I want to hang out with you guys and spoil you guys a little bit, have a good little team night, out there. But yeah, tell me, why'd you start this opportunity, brother?
Man, ever since I was young, I had to work. Right? I have a big family that I like to support, and I always wanted money, but I also wanted a job where I could get life and work balance. And I feel like here I could find that. I have the opportunity to make a lot of money, not just by working, but by passive income too. So I don't have to sacrifice myself as much when I'm older. So that's what I liked about the company. The hours are really good. There's a lot of money to be made. And then I get to work with people like this,
Right. That's right, brother.
That's what I like.
Yeah, man, and it is very true, man. That's exactly, what I tried to look at when this opportunity came. It wasn't, I came from, I'll even tell you guys, when I came to CMC, I'm gonna just be fully transparent. I didn't like it. I wasn't even good. I wasn't even a good closer. I wasn't great. It took me actually a very long time to get a close. Or not very long. It took me, in my second week, I didn't get a close till then. And I'm not a great salesman, but I'm great at talking to people. I'm a people person. And that's my superpower, I would say. But that's the thing that will lean towards you, That's the thing that's going to give you success, is that environment, that room, that you got all those people around you right there. But also the fact that you want to build something. Right now, it's beautiful the fact that, I'm able to build some capital. But also, before I used to be focused on so many different things. I used to run a clothing brand. I was a rapper at one time too. I used to rap, man, and then trade, do all these things, but I didn't focus on one thing. And that one thing was this. I had to build that one successful thing up first before I can enjoy the fruits of my labor. So a lot of people, they do that. They come in and a lot of times they're focused on so many different things that they can't fully see that one thing through. But if you see that one thing through, then you get to that capital. Then you get to the investment. Then you get to the stocks. Crypto booming right now. I'm happy. But You know, so then you can get to all those things. But when you focus on building this, it really takes 6 months of fully locked in focus and creating a plan. All you have to do, the difference between, I joined the company twice. I joined the company as a sales rep, and then I got to leader. Back then it was only AT&T. I couldn't even see forward where I wanted to go. But then the second time around, I had personal issues and I had to get peace. I had to gain peace with myself because I came from a destructive path and I came from a destructive past and I had to gain peace with myself. And when I had that clarity and my goal in mind, I figured out exactly what I wanted. And then I became great at planning. I'm thinking 6, 7 steps ahead to build this up, you know, to build it to where, you know, we have a big opportunity, goals, plans. I'm very big on infrastructure, trying to build my capital and move it in the right way, move my money towards this. So those seeds were planted a long time ago, but all that planning, all those sleepless nights of working hard, planning territory, it will pay off. It takes time. Look at it as a university, it takes 4 years to get your scholarship. It takes 4 years to hit a mill. If you do it right, maybe less, you know, so maybe less for some of you guys, but, you know, to really get to that point, you know, if you're really planning, you're really into to really changing your life and really focus on what you want to change, then it'll happen for you. Thank you for sharing. And I seen another top player over here, man, and I just want to recognize everyone on this call. You know I haven't ran too many calls with you guys. It's been a little hectic with this month with the changes, but the fact that you guys are able to just continue to grow the development is very exciting to see. The company talks very highly of all you guys, you know, so I want you to give you guys that recognition. Mr. Willie Bryan, I see you out there in ATL making it happen. First promoted leader out there. I know it is not easy. I know Atlanta gets hot. Whoa, I sweat like crazy. I bring a towel in the field. I'm in the football games. You know, I played football, but I put the towel right on this pocket with my tucked in shirt whenever I'm out there. But Willie, brother, what did you join this opportunity for?
Yeah, so I joined it because it was just like I was able to just be my own person, you know, just be able to grow however I wanted to, basically. No one telling me what to do, no one's, you know, having the path laid out for me and everything. I was just able to have that freedom to do whatever I wanted to do and be whatever I wanted to be.
Exactly, man. And that is the most important part. No one is going to tell you what you want to be here. You can create that for yourself. But there's a little time ago where I had this meditation teacher and they taught me how to meditate. And I closed my eyes and they told me, open that door. When you open that door, you're going to see a black shadow. You know, just because I'm black, I'm not talking about that. But you're going to see a black shadow. And when you see that shadow, what does it look like? In the shadow, you have to give it detail. The shadow's slim, the shadow's fit. He has a nice suit on. He looks like money. And it was me, you know? And it was supposed to be me through this meditation. I don't know if you guys meditate, but I'm a peaceful person, so I try to look at those things and visualize success. And that right there helped me get clarity on where I want to go. So the only thing I ask you don't have to answer right now. Give detail on what you want to create for yourself and what does it look like for you in the future, really. You know, it's really important to get a clear-cut idea of what the man you aspire to be. When you get that clarity in your vision of what you look like, it's going to happen every single day. You know, so I juice, Marcel's right, I meditate, I pray, I repeat, hit the gym all day. You know, I'm actually looking ripped as fuck right now. Thanks, Andreas, for motivating me. You know, so, you know, it's definitely, you know, something that you want to keep going on. And you got one of the toughest people, you know, in the company with Andreas, on point. An individual who is highly on point, and always showing up consistently, always planning out. I know you have so many different plans going, And the fact that you're already out there in ATL and making it happen, Andres, is very commendable. You know, shout out to you really putting in that. You talked about this moment, you know, for so many times. And the fact that you're getting the team rolling, man, it's exciting to see, you know. So you did that all on you and you're making it happen. So I'm gonna go back to the shares after this. So the 4 pillars of life, right? Your environment. We're evaluating your environment right now. You guys are all, I like that you guys are all in that room right there, man. Makes me feel like you guys hear me, the message. Woo! It's inspiring. Let's get it. So opportunity, number 2. And then number 3, it's the value. The value and money. All right. So when I say value, pillars of life, when you guys see these pillars, I want you guys to think about what makes you feel fulfilled. What gives you purpose? Because when the purpose is aligned and when you start to join this, when you're in the environment, you feel the opportunity and you feel like you're adding value, it gives you a sense of well-being. And the main point of this call is I want to give each of you guys the sense of well-being here in the company and an idea of what that well-being looks like in the individuals that you are. So when it comes to value, the value that you bring to the company, the value that you bring to the team, the value that you bring to your leader, the value that you bring to your partners, and so on and forth, your co-workers as well. You know, what is the value that you're going to bring every single time? Because that value equals your value. That's going to be your value. And that was one thing I didn't understand at first. Second time around, when I came back to the opportunity, I started to truly understand my value. And I remember I always asked myself this. I was told this before, and it hurt my feelings before, but I had to not get emotional. I had to not take business personal. Business is not personal, so don't be emotional about it if someone says you're a liability. But I had to ask myself, am I a liability or am I an asset? Meaning an asset, meaning that this person brings so much fucking value to the company. I want to just reward him. He is going to make so much money. He is the one who's going to make it happen. So I had to prove them wrong. I remember, if you guys don't know, Stefan, he fired me. True story. And so second time around, when I come back, he was a little like, yeah, you know, Jaydubb, you lost some money, man. You lost money on a road trip, which is true. Which is very true. But I said, Stefan, you know what? I'm going to bring you back so much fucking more that you're going to remember that moment that you let me go. And I'm never going to let that shit go. And I still don't let it go. I lean on that. I lean on that dark energy to get me motivated sometimes. Because there was a time where the company did doubt me. There was a time where I was chosen to be let go because they didn't see the value in me. I didn't feel that purpose at that time. But then when I came back, I'm pretty sure you guys all went through this, where you guys are in the company. Some of you guys may have fallen off. Some of you guys may have had bad things happen to you. But the value that you bring, someone said, you know what? Let's cut that guy. Let's fire him. It hurts your feelings, right? It makes you feel some way. Why am I being overlooked? So you want to build yourself up to be an individual who is going to bring value no matter what. You are undeniably great. You are a fucking millionaire asset individual walking in the room. It's how you speak to yourself. I speak to myself that way all the time. I tell myself a lot of the times in the past, I will be the one who changes. I will change the trajectory of my family. I will change the trajectory of my friends. I will change the trajectory of myself. I will change the trajectory of my future generation, my kids' kids. I had to look at myself in the mirror and ask myself, what the fuck am I doing? You have to really think about that, because do you want to be an asset or do you want to be a liability? You're changing the trajectory of the team. Whichever market you're in, you're going to change that market. You're going to make it go as big as possible. When you visualize success and you really feel that you are a valuable person, You're gonna bring value. You're gonna bring money, and money's just gonna flow to you. Money is just an energy. It's just an object. There's nothing special about it. What makes money even more special is the individual. How did that person's story change them? What did they do to overcome obstacles? What did they do to change who they were and where they're going? And that is the value when you become value. You know what I mean? So that's when you get money. Because once I started actually focusing on changing myself, changing my ways, changing my habits, planning, showing up, and actually taking action, just do it like Nike. Just do it like Nike. And there was a lot of times I actually told myself that. Just fucking do it. Stop overthinking. Do it. So if you guys have a plan, if you guys want to take out a training, you guys want to close more customers, just do it. Don't say, oh, I think I can hit it today. Nah, fuck that. Come with the energy, I'm gonna make this shit happen. And that's the energy you gotta bring every single day. I don't want to wait for any opportunity to come to me. I am the opportunity. I bring the value. And that is one of the things that will give you more purpose. Whether you leave this company or whether you guys stay, you guys need to think of yourself as the opportunity. And that is the commitment that will change you. Any job, once someone, like I do interviews all the time, and I see two different individuals. I've seen someone who has hit all the marks, who gave their years up, gave their time, gave their hard work, and they're miserable because they didn't fill these 4 pillars. They added value, but just like anything else, time goes away. So this time that you have currently right now, how are you going to bring value? How are you going to change your trajectory? How are you going to make it happen for yourself? This is the opportunity that's laid out in front of you, but you guys are the opportunity, you know? And so this is what you guys need to change, all right? So this is where you guys need to get to. Always reevaluate your value, you know? Thank you, man. Jaydubb Talks always get fucking stoked. Better than 3 times Bang Energy. I actually fucking love Bang Energies, man. I drink an energy drink every day. I have a real problem. But I'm excited. All right. And then number 4, last but not least, this is the purpose this is part of the pillars of life that is going to make you guys even feel more. It's your drive. Your drive and determination. I wish I could give so many people drive, but I can't. I can't give you guys drive. I can't give you guys motivation. I can only tell you these things, but you have to find that drive, that determination within yourself. Now, this is going to come from this is the things that are going to give you guys more purpose. But when you guys write down these 4 pillars, think of them as a chart that's like this. It goes environment, and then it goes right here, we have opportunity, and then right here, we have value, then right here, we have drive. Your drive, that's going to be the main factor to where you take it. There's some people who have low drive. There's some people who have high drive. Meaning that there's some people who come into this opportunity and they explode. You know, they blow up. They have crazy momentum, high checks. They're making it happen. You know, they don't wait for the opportunity. They are the opportunity. They're that type of people. You know, and then they also have a big why. You know, exactly like Marcel said. Some of you guys who have kids, I'm pretty sure your drive is a lot higher because you have family who's relying on you. You have others, you know, girlfriend, wife, you know, those things. You have people who really are leaning towards you towards support. And that drive, it's pressure. The pressure makes diamonds, as we all know. You know, and those things are very good to always look at. Because for me, I have my kids, my mom. I actually have a adopted little brother as well, but my older brother, you know, he has mental health issues, so I had to become that older brother. So I was sort of like made the golden child in some way in my family. So it was really important for me to become that man that they can look to really lean on, you know. You know, that's why it's actually called Cornerstone. Cornerstone is the piece of the building that holds it together. And I'm pretty sure that's exactly what we want you guys to become, is the cornerstones for your family, that piece. Right? You guys are the opportunity. You guys are the ones who are going to make it happen. And that, when you become that full cornerstone, a lot of people are going to lean on you for that. Your family, the people on this call. So paint out that picture, man, of what that individual looks like. This is a spiritual journey, and success to me is more spiritual and mental, and it's also just deep thought. Because to get to that success, you got to be fucking crazy. You got to be a little crazy. Others, I remember there was a time where I told, yeah, Dad, you know, I'm gonna do this opportunity. He was like, man, go get a fucking job. And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna make this happen. Now, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of what you achieved. That feeling is the best feeling. Trust me, Marcel knows it too. Marcel knows the same thing. What I'm saying is because now you hear more. I'm so proud of you, and that feeling, it's so fulfilling. But I also gotta lean on. I remember when you fucking doubted me, even my own family, and those things motivate me still to this day to know I haven't gotten to where I need to get to yet. I still have more work to do. I'm only 31. You know, so the reality is every day you wake up, you gotta be ready to achieve your dreams. Like everyone has bad days. Trust me, I have bad days to this day. Not every day is great. There's challenges, but the more challenges and the more solutions that you bring, that you solve, the more success you end up getting. And so for you guys who don't know exactly what am I doing here? What's my purpose? Think of these 4 pillars. Think of these 4 pillars of where you want to get yourself to. When you fill these out and you actually do a deep dive evaluation on your 4 pillars, you are going to figure out your purpose, because that's the main thing that you guys have to understand here. It's not about the money. The money is great, yes. It's the fact that we can go out there and make $300 in a day. And I'll just tell you guys, my biggest check was about $9,500 in 1 week. I don't think that was shit, but it's the fact that I want to get more. But it was the fact that I changed and I had to develop and I had to look at my evolution as a person and the drive that I have to do better every single day. I got to show up. The reason why I hit the gym is not just to look good. I want to look good too, but it's because I need to fulfill myself before I can give back to others. Is how am I going to show up each and every day to achieve these dreams that I said I was going to do? Hold yourselves accountable. No one should, your lead or your partner shouldn't be having to tell you, hey man, hop on this call. You should be on that call instantly. I'm trying to add some value. I'm trying to hear value. It's what keeps fulfilling yourself up, you know, because then at the end of the day, it's all about your family. You know, my relationships got better the more I got better as a person. And then what comes with that, my money got better. My idea, my success got better. My team got better. The more I develop myself, the more I change, the more I figure out what am I doing with my life, the more clarity I had on my goals and what I wanted to do with this company. That's when I started to get fulfillment. I got purpose. I got motivation. I got love, you know. I feel loved. And these are human requirements. I mean, human needs. I'm talking about you guys as a person. I don't want to talk to you guys as if you guys are, you know, just some regular person or a number. I want to talk to you guys as if I was speaking to myself in the past, you know, and I would have loved to hear that, because at the end of the day, you guys are all human. We're all people. We all need peace, love, and joy, just like Marcel said. And I want to always lead with love. And even if you guys need a financial plan, you guys need a plan on how do I get to this level, I'm always accessible, you know. That's one thing about me. I will always make sure that you guys can reach out anytime. I know Andreas has reached out to me before. You know, Kendall, Christian, Isaiah, Keanu, Isaac, you know, they all reached, Tanner as well. They all have reached out to me. But, you know, just make sure that you guys understand these 4 pillars. So the 4 pillars, once again, environment, opportunity, value, and drive. Think about where you're currently at, and these 4 pillars will give you meaning.